What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new Football Manager 2017 video. Today we've got episode 6 in my Spurs beta save series. Today we've got two big matches for you. We've got a Premier League match against West Ham followed by a Champions League game against Roma. Before we jump into the video though, if you are enjoying this series, let me know by dropping a like on the video as always. And if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. But let's get into the episode anyway. Since the last episode, no matches have been played. As you can see, we do have West Ham and Roma today. Both are home. There has been a bit of news since the last episode, so we'll go and take a look at that now. Okay, so firstly, Jan Vertonghen has signed a new deal, which is going to keep him here for an extra 4 seasons at the club. There's no buyout clause or anything like that. He's just on more money and so on, because actually he was only on about 40 grand a week, which I didn't realise. So I've obviously given him a new contract. Hopefully that will make other clubs not come in for him. Essentially, that's the main reason behind it. We've also got a couple of things on the injury front. Okay, so Moussa Dembele is back in full training. Obviously, he's lacking match sharpness, but he is back, so that's good to know. And Hugo Lloris also is back, and he's pretty much good to go straight back into the team, so he will be making a return today. And then I've started scouting 2 players, and firstly we've got Roberto Firmino, and both the players are Liverpool players, and I know I've already signed Coutinho, and you're probably thinking you're just signing all the Liverpool players because you're a Liverpool fan. That's not the case. I will come to why in a moment. So Firmino, he can play like the false 9 formation, position, role, whatever you want to call it, and that's what I kind of want, because Harry Kane's not working right now, and the type of play we are actually playing, it's a lot of interchanging between, like, obviously the front 3 and then the couple of players behind them, and that's how Liverpool play. So Firmino is the player that kind of suits that. I've looked for other players similar to him, but it's like Griezmann, Suarez and so on, and they're probably a bit unrealistic. Firmino was the only realistic target, you know, when you can set the filter to realistic. He was the only one that came up. And the other player I started scouting was Emre Can. Now, the reason for this was I went to Moussa Dembele because I really like how Moussa Dembele plays. He's integral to the team. I've said this so many times. And I clicked on this thing and I went find similar players, and Emre Can was the only player that came up. I always like to sign Emre Can in Football Manager anyway. I think he's a real decent player, and he's only 22 years of age, so obviously he's got a lot of years on Dembele, so it'd be nice to bring him in and slowly just transition him into Dembele's role, and obviously slowly transition Dembele out of the team. So Emre Can is another player I am scouting. But one of these things that you get when you scout players now, you actually get a highlights package. Now, I've not actually got one because there's been an international break and so on. Emre Can apparently isn't interested in joining our team, but hopefully that will change over the course of, you know, the few episodes and so on. But you do actually get a highlights package. So as soon as I get that for Firmino and Emre Can, I'll let you have a look at that. But enough talk, and let's get into this game against West Ham United. They set up in a 4-2-3-1 type of formation. Do they have any injuries to note? So Cagliari is actually a doubt, so their striker is a doubt. Who else do they have as striker? Who do they usually play? So it depends who they actually play as striker. Andy Carroll's injured, so that's not an option. Do they actually have any strikers fit? They have Fletcher and Martinez, so it'll be interesting to see. Are they fast? They're not that fast. They've got a bit of pace, but they're not, blessed for pace, so that could be something worth noting. Because if they've got to play one of them up front, then they're going to have to, we can play a high defensive line if their players haven't got much pace, so that's good to know. I'm going to keep Dembele on the bench, and I'll probably bring him on at half-time or something like that. That's the team we are going to go with. There's a couple of tired legs out there because of obviously the international football and so on, but we can just try and get through it. I am going to go full strength. I'm not going to rotate, even with the Champions League game, on the horizon. I'm going to just go full strength in both games and maybe rotate a couple of players against Roma, because then we have Swansea the following game after, so we can rotate in that game if we need to. Blah, blah, blah. So West Ham do sit in second, and we sit in third place, so this is a big game, to be fair. We'll just say pick up where you left off, and that should do a bit of work. It's done all right. Let's get into this game and hopefully beat West Ham United. Coutinho, can he get forward? He's one of the players that's a bit tired, obviously, from being with Brazil, and it's actually a penalty. Lanzini gives away. Oh, no, it's not a penalty. It's a free kick. I thought it was a penalty. It looked like it was in the box. Lamela to shoot just over the bar. Chance for West Ham. Ball does come in. Eric Dyer, please get there. Doesn't. Lanzini going to try and get forward again. Coutinho does put a good foot in, but he gives it straight back to them. Actually, Coutinho does come away with the ball, which is nice. And he plays it forward to Harry Kane. Kane going to try and go it alone by the looks of things, and that shot is absolutely awful. We have got the dominance in this game so far. We just need to make it count. We need to put the ball in the back of the net, and that's a huge chance. That's an absolutely massive chance. It's a good save, to be fair, by Adrian. but we really need to be getting a goal, to be honest. Regain possession here, Lamela trying to get forward, and again, it's just, we're shooting from range. That's not what we're put down to do. We've got to work the ball into the box. We're not shooting from range. We've never had that, in terms of our play. We shouldn't be shooting from range, but Dele Alli now. This would be a good time to score, just on the stroke of half-time. Ali, Lamela, oh, we've hit the bar, or the post, or something. We hit some kind of woodwork. It's a big chance again for ourselves. Okay, so half-time. Just going to say we can still come away with the win. And I am actually going to bring on Moussa Dembele, so I'm going to give him half of the match today. Eric Dyer's the lowest rated of the players, but I'm not too bothered by that. I'm going to bring on Dembele, put him to a box-to-box midfielder, just to, give us 2 centre mids now rather than 2 defensive mids. Hopefully that should also help us going forward. Probably won't help us going back, as Faguli's in our box. Good save, Hugo Lloris. We've just got to stop. We can't afford to concede a goal here. Down there, and Lamela puts the ball into the box. There we go. We get a goal from a corner. Jan Vertonghen sticks it in. I prefer us to score a really nice, well-worked goal, but it just doesn't happen, and I'm not too bothered by that, to be honest. We do lead by 1-0 against West Ham, and to be fair, we deserve it. Lamela with another corner. Dyer gets there at the back post. Again, we come close. I'm just going to pull Coutinho off to save any injuries. He is pretty tired, to be fair. And I'm going to bring on Christian Eriksen. I'll put him to an inside forward. And that should be that. Harry Kane having a poor match again, a 6.6. So disappointing to see that. I'm just going to bring on Janssen. And hopefully we will see this game out, but it's still not over, to be fair. Rose ball into the box. There we go. Harry Kane scored. I got completely caught out by that. I've just pulled Harry Kane off the pitch. But we do lead by 2-0, so it's a nice way for him to actually leave the pitch. Eriksen with the free kick. Eric Dyer's got the ball. He got the ball and he was free in the box. Why didn't he shoot? Oh, we do get a corner from it, but... Oh man, if Eric Dyer just shot there, he probably would have scored for Tongue, and again troubling the West Ham defence from corners. And there it is, full time, 2-0, back-to-back 2-0 victories, cannot complain with that. And it's West Ham, they were the team that were doing pretty well. We go top of the league, which is obviously good to see. Man City still yet to play, but they've got to win by 2 or 3 goals to actually regain top spot. We battered West Ham, to be fair. I'm quite happy with that. Let's move on to the Champions League game against Roma. Okay, so we are back for the Roma game, and as you can see, guys, you won't believe this. Hugo Lloris is injured again. It's another 2-week injury. Obviously, there's 7 to 10 days left of it. I can't believe this. It's ridiculous. It's literally a joke. So Hugo Lloris is out. We've also been told that Son can play, I believe it was 45 minutes, so I'll get him involved. I'll go back and see how much, 60 minutes, so that's not too bad. I'll bring him on if we need to. As I said, I'm going to rotate a bit. Harry Kane can stay on the pitch. Dele Alli, I'm going to pull him off because Dembele's back, so why wouldn't I play Dembele? That didn't change, did it? I need to put him to a box-to-box. I'm just going to pull off any of the tired players. Let's have a look. I'll bring on Wimmer because why not? Switch them 2 rounds. I think that's pretty much how I'm going to play this game. So let's get into this game against Roma. We really need to actually be picking up some pretty decent points now, because you can see there we need to beat Roma today, because I think Barcelona should beat Leverkusen, and then we will move into second if both them things happen. Blah, 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 blah. He's just being rested. Right, so there is Roma's team. You can look at it. I'm not even going to try and pronounce some of them names. I know most of the players, to be fair, but maybe the keeper. Not a chance in pronouncing his name. Let's just apply some team advice. They've got a couple of slightly injured players. We'll tackle Strootman hard as well. Who else? Salah. He's pretty decent, isn't he? So we'll close him down, and we'll close our Shawari down. Let's get into the team talk. Just pick up where you left off. It's telling me to say that, but that's not actually an option. It is here though, isn't it? Somewhere. There we go. We'll say that. Pretty motivated. Let's try and get a win at Wembley today. Roma with the chance. Oh my word. Oh, it's not the ideal start. I wasn't even concentrating. I was trying to see something else in the game, and Totti, to be fair to him, he's just struck an absolute worldie of a free kick. And we're a goal down after just 3 minutes. It's about our response now. How do we respond? That's a good response, to be fair. We do come close down the other end, but not the ideal start to this game, to be honest. Roma down our end. This does worry me. That goal 3 minutes in. You can't do anything about it. It's a great free kick. Maybe we shouldn't be giving away free kicks in that position, but it's just frustrating because it's such a huge setback, and it's so difficult to get back once you've conceded a goal so early on in the match. And they're in again. Salah, good save there by Vorm. Not the best first half. Come on, lads, show a bit of desire. I'm going to pull Harry Kane off yet again. Just playing shitey, to be honest. It's really, really disappointing. Who else am I resting? Because maybe I need to bring some players on. So I'm going to go to overview. I'm going to take Victor Wanyama off. Do that, what I usually do. Bring Dele Alli on. Put Dele Alli to an advanced playmaker. Put him on support. We really need to get back into this game, to be honest. Kyle Walker, nice interception there. Oh man, I praise you and then you just give them the ball. I can see the intention to try and play our guys in behind, but the pass was just so poor. But it's horrible to watch. We really need a goal. Getting frustrated with the Champions League because obviously I've gone full strength here. It's something I want to take seriously. I thought going full strength, oh man, would have helped us out, but it's just not. Roma are resorting to playing quite deep. And friggin' Son as well now. He's literally just come back like Hugo Lloris and he's picked up an injury. Jesus Christ. The injuries on this game are ridiculous. Coutinho with the corner. Please get someone on the end of it. Son, it's deflected in. Thank God for that. Okay, it's not ideal because I'd want to win this game, but we have got a goal back. I'm going to keep them on attack, and if we can get another, then that's absolutely perfect. I may regret that. If Roma go and score, then I probably will just friggin' retire or something, but it's a goal, it's not a defeat, that's the main thing. I don't want to lose this game at all. There it is, full time. We failed to win again in the Champions League. Oh, it's disappointing. Let's see what our group looks like. So, Roma, ourselves, and Bayer Leverkusen. So, Barcelona did beat Leverkusen, which is a good thing, but we sit bottom of our Champions League group. That's just piss poor, that. Barcelona are pretty much qualified. They're not mathematically qualified, but they are pretty much. And then obviously Roma, Leverkusen and ourselves sit on 2 points. It's going to be really tough to qualify now because we've got to play Leverkusen and Roma away from home, which are obviously tough games. And then we've got Barcelona at home. So it is going to be really tough to qualify. I'm going to remain optimistic, but it is going to be a tough ask. In the next episode, obviously, as I said, I'm going to play Swansea offline, Crystal Palace offline, Crystal Palace again offline, and then we'll have Roma and Manchester City both in the next episode, as well as obviously the highlights from them 3 games. If you have enjoyed this episode though, be sure to let me know by dropping a like on the video. As always guys, it's much appreciated. Also comment down below what you thought of the 2 matches today, and if you are new around here, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content like this and FIFA and football. It's just a football channel, isn't it? It's brilliant. Drop a subscription if you are new around here. But thank you all for watching guys. Until next time, goodbye.